Going on, guys? Happy Wednesday. It's your boy Crazy Faith back at it again in the building. Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon. Just want to, start up the topic today on, defeating the illusions, being aware of the illusions that's in your mind, right? So, we all have 70,000 thoughts that we gotta get through and fight throughout the whole day. So we have these 70,000 thoughts that we have to be aware of our minds and determine which ones are positive and which ones are negative, right? And some of these thoughts can be thoughts of illusion, right? And if you're not aware and you accept the thought of an illusion, you begin to enter that state of mind of illusion, and all of these illusions are fantasies in the mind. It's not even real, right? There are fantasies from the devil, right, playing with your mind. And we have to be aware of when these thoughts try to overtake our minds and be able to pivot and replace them with something more positive, right? And I was just noticing yesterday, just being aware of my mind, like what thoughts are good and what thoughts are bad, and actually replacing them. And definitely discovered, like, these thoughts, all thoughts have a state of mind, right? All thoughts could either raise your frequency or lower your frequency. So we got to determine what thoughts are we going to accept and what thoughts are we not going to accept, right? Because a thought can make you powerful or it can make you weak, right? What thoughts are you thinking about that's either going to empower you, or what thoughts are you going to reject that's going to make you weak, and what thoughts are you going to replace those negative thoughts with? So it's just like having a strategy in place for when these negative thoughts take root, so that way we could actually grow and see what's on the other side of enduring the battle. So it's very crucial what we're listening to, what we're pouring into our minds, who we have around us that's are feeding us any type of information that's could like intoxicate us, right, from a thought. So it's just being aware of the thoughts of the 70,000 thoughts, and just know that a thought could determine how you feel, how you act, and what actions you take, right? Just the same thing as bad thoughts. They determine your how you feel and what actions you take after that, and then those actions leads to results, right? And if it's a negative thought, you might have some type of feeling bad about it, um, feeling like, I shouldn't regret, you should have never done that. You might feel some type of regret towards those negative thoughts. But if you have a positive thought, and you're engaged in those positive thoughts are actually more valuable to you in God's kingdom, and He can use you a lot more if you have positive thoughts and you mend your garden. But the moment you're not aware of your garden, and you start to let these nasty illusion thoughts in that takes you away from God, then you start to feel drained, a disconnection, your peace is gone. You just feel miserable. You're like in misery. And it's just like, you work so hard, you gotta maintain your garden at all times. Even I know it gets hard, even including me, I have to still keep pushing, even when it gets hard, and even when you're going through hell, you gotta still keep going, right? No matter how hard it is, it's just like, you still got to keep going and make it through. Everything is to make you stronger, right? All of these thoughts and you fighting them and you're enduring through it is actually making you stronger into the person that God needs you to be. And also, God is also testing you to show you what's really in your heart. What's really in your heart, right? Are you gonna accept these negative thoughts? Are you gonna let them run havoc in your mind? Or are you gonna take control of your thoughts, mend your garden, say affirmations, pour positive life into your spirit so you could defeat these thoughts? And what kind of images are you have on the screen of your mind? What images are you letting play on the screen of your mind? Right? We have to be aware of what images are we letting play on the screen of our mind, because those images is attracting a feeling, an emotion, and is going to give you a result, right? those feelings and those pictures are going to create feelings, emotions, and results in your life. So we want to have positive thoughts so we could experience positive feelings, positive emotions, and positive outcomes. But the moment where if we're not aware of our minds and we let in these negative toxic, it ruins what God is trying to do. And we just got to be more prepared and be more aware of these 70,000 thoughts. I think I'm gonna name the video 70,000 thoughts, right? Um, but yeah, it's just so powerful to know our thoughts determine the reality that we want to live and the result that we want to get. So I would definitely just be more aware of your mind. Because if you're aware of your mind, then now you have the chance to stay in control of yourself and the person that you're becoming, and you kind of control your day within you, right? We don't control the external world, but we could control the internal world, which is our minds. Once we control our minds, we control yourself. You control yourself, and that's all you have control over yourself. You have control over you. You don't have any control of over what anyone does in the outer world do. You have no control over that. The only thing you have control over of is your spirit and the person that you're becoming through God's image. That's the only thing you have control over, right? Um, but yeah, guys, I hope that was good value for you guys, and you guys take something from this illusion thought ideas and really take the value and implement it and use it too as well. But with that being said, let's go have a blessed, wonderful, amazing Wednesday, and let's continue to be grateful, guys. Greatness is on the way, and more gifts and talents are going to be exposed, and we just want to be ready to receive these gifts from God. We want to be ready, right? We want to be ready, and we want to be celebrating these gifts before it happens. Remember, we do not want to wait until anything happens in the physical. We want to get it in our spirit, right? Like it's already happened, so that way we could attract everything that we want to us, right? So it happens in the spirit room first, right? It all happens within first. Like anything that you want, it has to be already done. You believed it, and it has to be consistent. Like you feel it, feel it, feel it, and then it starts to attract you. God rains down the blessings. Let's go, right? With that being said, nothing but love, guys. It's your boy Crazy Faith on the way out. Let's go.